everybody, and Happy New Year. Happy 2025. I'm your host. I'm Nikki Says You Only Live Once, and welcome to another episode of MIA. So y'all, we have a great show today to start off the year. So we'll be talking about the Adrienne Arsht Center's brand new Gospel Choir Invitational. Now let's welcome the Arsht Center's Community Engagement Manager, Zaylin Yates. Hello, Zaylin, and welcome to MIA Soul. I know you're out there, Zaylin. You're out there somewhere, Zaylin. Any minute now.
Okay.
Bam.
There we go. Oh, there we go. Okay.
There you go.
Hello.
Popped up. All right.
Yeah. No,
Well,
thank you for having me.
Of course.
Yes. Happy New Year to you too. Thank you for the warm welcome. I already feel like I belong. It feels like a family reunion in this moment. So thank you.
That is awesome. So let's get into it. Now we're talking about the new Gospel Choir Invitational. It's taking place at the Arsht Center. So can you tell us about the vision behind the center's brand new Gospel Invitational and what inspired the creation of it?
Yes, of course. So if you didn't know, we have our Free Gospel Sunday series that has been around for the past 15 years. And so we wanted to take that series and just evolve it a little bit. So from that, we developed the Gospel Fest Miami, which will be an annual event taking place in the summer. So the dates are June 21st and 22nd. And so leading up until the Gospel Fest is 6 months of just gospel celebration throughout Miami-Dade County. And that kicks off with the Gospel Invitational on January 18th, where we put a call out to choirs around the community, collegiate church, and community choirs. And we just asked for them to submit their best videos, their raw, unedited videos of them just singing. And then from that, we chose 6 choirs to come and compete for a cash prize at the Arsht Center on January 18th.
Okay, so what are you looking for in particular? Like, what kind of secrets can you give those watching that may want to enter for the next time around?
Listen, it's all about you. It's all about you being your uninterrupted self as a choir, right? So we want you to bring your best. We want you to bring what makes you, and so that's all we ask for in this choir invitational. So we're definitely excited about this first one, but to your point, as we continue each year, I know that it'll only grow and get better.
Okay, how many submissions did you receive for this year?
So total, we received about 20 submissions.
Okay.
And so from that 20, yeah, we were definitely happy. Our goal was 20. And so we met that goal. And from that 20, we chose the top 6 to compete. So first place will win a $5,000 cash prize. There'll be 2 runner-ups. And then the audience will also have the opportunity to be the 4th judge, because there'll be 3 judges, and the 4th judge will be the audience, and they get to pick their fan favorite. So kind of like American Idol style meets Celebration of Gospel.
That is awesome. That is awesome. So when is the next window? Like, when is the next window open for them to submit their videos?
Yeah, so the next window will be in the fall. So once we finish this invitational, at the end, we'll definitely talk about all of our upcoming events, as well as our Gospel on the Road. So we have gospel pop-ups that will be happening between February and May. So again, throughout the county, we'll have both in the north, south, east, and west locations. We'll have gospel pop-up performances of different local artists. And at each of those locations, we'll be promoting like when the next event will be.
Okay.
So at the end of Gospel Fest Miami, we'll let people know where they can go and look for the next window for submissions. But again, that'll be in the fall.
Perfect. Okay. So gospel music has deep cultural and historical roots. How does this event celebrate and honor those traditions?
Listen, how does it not is my question. No, like you just said, the gospel music definitely has a rich history in South Florida. And so we wanted to honor that specifically with the invitational by, like I mentioned, putting that call out to the community choirs. And so that was going to be our first touch point, because at the end of the day, bringing the people out to celebrate these different choirs with their church, collegiate, or community, they all have a presence in their community. So we wanted to be able to bring those different communities, in a sense, together under our roof. On top of that, we've also put out different calls to vendors, so different organizations in the community that not only celebrate gospel music, but also are in that same realm of gospel, to give them an opportunity of just a free vending opportunity to come and showcase their merchandise, information, church events coming up, anything that would promote or elevate or celebrate the gospel roots here in Miami, definitely at the invitational.
Yeah, well, South Florida, it's a melting pot of different backgrounds. What can we expect as far as the influences? Will there be any kind of Caribbean influences and sounds, any deep South kind of sounds? What can we expect?
Oh yes, like you just mentioned, you can expect the melting pot in general, right? Because we have choirs of all different shapes and sizes that come from different backgrounds. We have some choirs that are going to give you the I'll say contemporary sound, the uplifting, upbeat music, but then we have the choirs that are the more traditionals. That's going to give you a good old, nasty hymn, and they're going to give you that deep-rooted soul, right? But not only that, throughout the night, we'll also have special performances, because it'll be hosted by Corey Edwards, who is a known gospel influence in both nationally and internationally. Him and his choir, Florida Fellowship Super Choir, just came back from a tour in Italy. So they'll be doing a special performance, as well as Dr. Archerita Johnson, who leads the Florida Memorial Ambassador Chorale. They'll also be doing a special performance as well. So again, everything that you could think of gospel wise is gonna be there. You just gotta show up, and you just gotta be ready to have a great time.
Yeah, and get filled with the Holy Ghost, right? The Holy Ghost. Holy Ghost. Right?
Oh yeah. No, there's definitely gonna be some church happening at some point. If Corey is a part of it, church is gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So how do events like this help foster a deeper connection between the Arsht Center and Miami's diverse communities?
Well, first off, what we try to do in anything that we do is always try to make it accessible, right? So we try to make it easy for people to come to the Arsht Center, so that they know that they are welcome, whether it's taking not only performance aspects, but we have talkbacks, we have educational sermons or symposiums to teach people about whatever the theme is, or the topic is, associated with our event. We also try to do our best, like I mentioned, to extend our walls and take it out into the community. So where people may not have the abilities to make it here all the time, we try to find a way to bring it to them as well, just so that we can, to your point, foster that connection. Because even though we feel like we're doing our very best to reach everyone in the community, nothing pains me more than when people tell me, it's like, oh, I didn't know that you all were downtown. I've never been there. I don't know what y'all do. And I'm just like, oh, well, we got to fix that right away. So even going to arshcenter.org, there are so many events that we do community-wise that is all free to the community, both here and out in the community. So that's what we try to do to foster.
That is beautiful. I do have a part 2 question to that, but we're going to a really quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
I grew up down here in South Florida, so for me, it's a little bit more personal.
For the Mesman & Dover Law Firm, it's about community.
For us, South Florida's our home. You all are our people.
Our family. Our future.
The difference we'll make for you, your loved ones, your kids, matters, because to us, it's personal.
If you need us, call us 24/7 at 866-954-MORE.
That's 866-954-6673. The Mesman & Dover Law Firm, youraccidentattorneys.com.
At DRT Behavioral Services, we provide culturally sensitive mental health evaluations with thorough treatment plans, incorporating alternative forms of wellness, not just Western traditional medicine. Besides medication management and psychotherapy, we provide education to people in the areas of minority mental health with classes on your diet's impact on mood and sleep hygiene for better rest. We also offer weight loss therapy, massages, and facials. Visit brainlovehelp.com today.
Ability to thrive.
Welcome back. So again, we are talking about the brand new Gospel Choir Invitational with Zaylin. Now, I want to ask you this. So I know you actually, to have a better connection with the community, you also you take it on tour as well into different cities in Miami-Dade County. So I'm visualizing like a mobile truck or like a tour truck or something. Like how does that look visually?
Yeah, so the great thing about us is that we try to integrate ourselves into the community wherever we are, right? So some of the locations that we'll be at for our pop-ups will be like the Little Haiti Cultural Complex in April, or then we'll also be in at the Betty T. Ferguson Complex in March. And so whether it's an amphitheater where there's a stage already there, we just kind of come and bring our brand there and just make it look like the Arsht Center is supposed to be there, right? But if we also pop up at a park, which we do a lot of the times with both our Gospel on the Road and some of our other community events, we will partner with the city and bring a showmobile or build a stage out in the park. So we want to make sure that anywhere you go, it's never lacking. We want you to feel like you came to the Arsht Center, you experienced it, you experience our brand, because it is our mission to connect the arts to the community. So that's always at the forefront of anything that the Arsht Center does.
Like the Arsht on wheels. Just glad
yeah.
Dade County.
Listen, I love it. I'm gonna go ahead and write that one down. So if you see that pop up,
you can have that.
Okay, thank you.
Kind of no royalty, no none of that. Go ahead, yes, the Agent Arsht on wheels. All right. So what impact do you hope the Gospel Choir Invitational will have on both the performers and also the audience?
Yeah, well, first off, just for the performers, we want to be able to, we want to make sure that this is an opportunity for them to elevate their brand and elevate their, I'll say standards, right? Because it's different when you're just out performing at your local community or your local church. And there's nothing against that. But, when you come to the Arsht Center, I feel like it's a different feel. We might need to get some different robes. We might need to get some new t-shirts, but just using this as an opportunity to elevate their brand, get more visibility as well, and just bring more attention to them as a choir. So for the choirs, that's what we hope. And then for the community, the supporters, like I mentioned, who may have never been to the Arsht Center, hopefully they come here and they see that this is a space for them, because there's a lot of misconceptions about the Arsht Center that, you only come here for Broadway, or you only come here for like that big name concert. It's like, no, we do free programming for families. We do free programming for children. We do free programming for all walks of life of the community. And so anytime that someone comes here, we want to make sure that they feel welcome, they feel like they are supposed to be here. So hopefully they leave here knowing that this space is for them too.
Yeah, it's funny because when I do think of the Arsht Center, I do feel like it's very conservative and it draws a certain crowd, and it gives off that kind of vibe. So I think there's a lot of people like me that we have no idea that these programs actually do exist, and it's not so hoity-toity or bourgeois as the perception may be. So it's good that you're breaking down those perceptions. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. And I try to bring my little youthful spirit to it also. So hopefully they see, we're not too stuck up here. We like to have fun and put on some jeans and cut up and have a good time.
Have a good time. Yeah. So Zaylin, how did you get into the whole gospel genre? Why is it such a passion for you to be a part of?
Yeah, well, it was definitely when I joined the community engagement department, this series kind of just became a part of my portfolio, but I've always had a deep rooted love for gospel in general. So I grew, like many others, I grew up in a church very young in California and moved to Alabama. I lived in California for about 14 years. Then I moved to Alabama, where I went to another church there, and then moved to Tallahassee, where I attended church, and then ended up down here in South Florida. So I've been from non-denominational to Baptist. So I feel like church has been a part of my entire life. And currently I even attend Church by the Glade. So
oh, the one in Coral Springs?
Yes, in Coral Springs.
I used to go there with my mom. Yes.
It's a small world.
It's a small world, yeah. But their choir, it's phenomenal. I know it targets more of a younger crowd to draw that traffic in, and I really appreciate that because, man, I used to go to church when I was younger, and I would just, as a little kid, I'm like, man, this is so boring. This is like, oh my gosh. But I just love the direction where it's going now. It talks more to like the millennials, the Gen Zs. Nothing against the baby boomers or the alpha boomers. Right. You need to, I'm saying, like, if you want us to kind of hear the word and the message, you have to speak to us so you can get our attention, So
right. Yeah, no, that was one of the main reasons why I ended up joining, because all the other churches that I have been a part of, they are very, sermon driven again, which is great. And they're very, the pastors, they're going to preach, but this was a different take. Like, it was more educational. It was more like a conversation. And so I was just like, oh, okay, well, this is a new vibe. I actually like this. Let me try this and stick around a little bit. So but it's been, and gospel music has been a wheelhouse of mine, like, just because it has been ingrained with me for so long. So it has been a love of mine. So you go through my playlist, you'll be questioning what I'm going through, because it's a ratchet playlist, and then there's a whole gospel section. It just flips.
Understood. Okay. Well, this is so exciting. So where can we find more details about this?
Yeah, so you can find details about the Invitational, all the gospel pop-ups, and the festival in June at arshcenter.org. Again, all of these tickets and what have you are completely free. Even the gospel pop-ups, you don't have to RSVP, you just have to show up. So again, we're trying to make it very easy and accessible. So all people have to do is come and expect to have a great time.
That is awesome. So beautiful. I need to pop up. I need to pop up for myself and just experience it and be a part of the judging as well. So y'all's going to be 6 different choirs competing for this prize. So it's one prize, right?
Yeah, it's one $5,000 cash prize. That's for the first place winner. And then I forgot to mention, the first place winner will also receive an invitation to perform with our headliner in June. So you definitely want to win. I can't tell you who the headliner is yet, but all I gotta say is you want to be there.
Yes. So y'all stay tuned and make sure you follow the Arsht Center. It's right there under his name, at the Arsht Center, for updates. Well, Zaylin, thank you so much. I'm ready to put on my little church shoes and get the Holy Ghost going, you know what I'm saying?
I love it. Make sure you have a change of sneakers too, just in case you feel the spirit. You gotta start running a little bit.
Well, when I say church shoes, it's not a typical, it's gonna be the kicks. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, great. Oh yeah, no, I got the Jordans
Modern
too. I bring
church
the Jordans
shoes.
to church.
Oh, there you go. All right, Sam, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I grew up down here in South Florida, so for me, it's a little bit more personal.
For the Mesman & Dover Law Firm, it's about community.
For us, South Florida's our home. You all are our people.
Our family. Our future.
The difference we'll make for you, your loved ones, your kids, matters, because to us, it's personal.
If you need us, call us 24/7 at 866-954-MORE.
That's 866-954-6673. The Mesman & Dover Law Firm, youraccidentattorneys.com.
At DRT Behavioral Services, we provide culturally sensitive mental health evaluations with thorough treatment plans, incorporating alternative forms of wellness, not just Western traditional medicine. Besides medication management and psychotherapy, we provide education to people in the areas of minority mental health with classes on your diet's impact on mood and sleep hygiene for better rest. We also offer weight loss therapy, massages, and facials. Visit brainlovehelp.com today.
Welcome back. So my co-host for today, it is Dr. Delvina. She's our board certified psychiatrist and also our arts and culture connoisseur, Imani Latifa.
Peace and beautiful blessings, my MIA fam, and welcome to the 2025 first Arts and Culture Report of the year. Happy New Year, Happy New You, and thank you so much for joining us today. This is my first time spending the afternoon with the ladies, the Women's Club of Miami. I spent the afternoon with the first African American president, Miss Metris Bates Coley, and she has some amazing things to say about diversity and inclusion. Take a listen.
My name is Metris Bates Coley, the president of the Miami Women's Club, and today we held a press conference to commemorate our 125th year of existence in the city of Miami. The fact that the Women's Club is 4 years younger than the city of Miami. Miami was founded in 1896 and the Miami Women's Club was founded in 1900. The significance of today is I'm the first African American president in the history of the Miami Women's Club, which is 125 years. So it is significant. It is significant with the deconstruction of DEI. It is significant in the fact that who we thought was going to be the next president of the United States did not become the next president of the United States. It is significant because this group of women have demonstrated what it's like to be inclusive. So it's an older population of women. I'm one of the younger members and I'm a card-carrying AARP. And my board is half black. My first vice president is African American. My second vice president is African American. My director of house is also my director of library is also African American. We have always been inclusive in the things that we did. A lot of the organizations that we serve and provide funding to are black and brown organizations, small food pantries like Curly's House, Love to Hope, Urgent Inc., Girl Power. We do a lot of seated projects in communities where people look like me. And it didn't just start when I became the president. Since 2006, we have been actively working in the community of Miami.
So guys, the Miami Women's Club has done a lot of amazing things in the city. This is a milestone to be in the business of supporting women for 125 years. And this being your first African American president is a milestone. So guys, if you're interested in learning more about them, they have a website, themiamiwomensclub.org. Check them out. Thank you so much for watching and enjoy the rest of your time. Happy New Year. We'll see you soon.
You know that your mamas may have and your papas may have, but God bless the child that's got its own. Ooh, it's got its own. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Nikki, are you ready to take the couch? As you said, it's Dr. Delvina Thomas, a board-certified psychiatrist. And guys, I am doing your mental health moment. During the segments, I talk about mental health, and today I'm talking about the benefits of golf. We just finished a golf tournament, and guess what? Brain Love won. We won first and second place. So I want to show you a little bit of that golf tournament. But before we do that, allow me to explain some of the benefits of golfing. The mental health benefits of golfing. Of course, it has plenty of physical health benefits, but I think people forget about the mental health part. Ready? Are you ready to take the couch?
Hey there, golf enthusiasts. Today, we're going to talk about the incredible mental health benefits that come with playing golf. Did you know that golf is not just a sport, but a powerful tool for improving your mental well-being? It's true. The game of golf offers a unique combination of physical activity, fresh air, and tranquil surroundings that can work wonders for your mental health. Studies have shown that playing golf can reduce stress, anxiety, and even depression. It's a great way to unwind, socialize, and focus your mind on the game. Plus, it's a fantastic form of exercise that can boost your overall health. So, the next time you're feeling a little down or stressed out, consider hitting the golf course. It's a great way to improve your mental health and have a blast at the same time. Thank you for tuning in, and don't forget to follow and subscribe for more interesting and helpful content. Take care and see you on the greens.
All right, Nikki, that's all I have for you. Brain love, say brain love. See you guys next time. Thank you.
So again, thank y'all so much for tuning in. We had a great discussion with the Arsht Center's New Gospel Choir Invitational. I spoke to Zaylin Yates, the Community Engagement Manager, and a big shout out to my co-hosts, Dr. Delvina and Imani Latifa. So thank y'all so much, and we'll see you on another episode of MIA. So